under these lights, I don't know what's going to melt or explode.
When has a white man ever lied to a black man?
But this is a close-up picture of the eyeball.
Oh, baby! Oh, Henson here. This is Talk Soup. Let me just talk to you folks for a moment about a head cold. Can we do that? Can we just discuss? Let me talk to you about breathing through your nose. Let me speak to you just for a moment about waking up with a pound of sand in your head. My head right now, so large, it is like one of those like Asian parade floats, like a big papier-mâché dragon with a bunch of kids running it through the streets. That's how big my head is. Painful, pounding head cold. Do I let that stop me from being funny? Yes, but I showed up for work anyway. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, sure. I'm like Cal Ripken, man. I don't let it hold me back.
Good work.
Coming up, Tracy Bingham makes a pass on later. A woman licks whipped cream off the flexing abdominals of a buffed man-child. Also, we have these words from Keaton Ivory Wayans.
It don't have to be rock hard, just not on the floor.
Isn't that from the President's last State of the Union address? Hey, you know, the President's against cloning, by the way, isn't he? Yeah. He thinks it's immoral. He doesn't even want scientists cloning sheep. They can sleep with the sheep, they just can't try to clone them. A bold stance. When it comes to protecting the rights of consenting mammals, our commander-in-chief is really on top of things. Anyway, here's Lisa with a cloning debate.
We had a demonstration in Central Park at the memorial, and it was our salute to Diana. Clone Diana,
oh
one
my
good life leads another.
One good life, oh my gosh.
And in the back, the first line is, you cannot restore a lost personality. We were not bringing Diana back. What I was telling you earlier is that Diana had an eating problem. And because she was a princess in the spotlight, she kept her weight down and she was beautiful and glamorous. Well, you might clone Diana, and her twin sister might not succeed in controlling that same eating problem and end up being a 300-pound twin sister of Diana, which is not what you would want or expect to get when you clone Diana. I'm just saying that each human being is their own unique self, whether they are conceived through cloning or through the regular techniques.
This is exactly the reason why cloning is not really understood and really is a problem, because we're not reproducing, we're replicating people, but we're not replicating them the way the movie Multiplicity makes them think that we are. We're not going to have identical copies.
Why do you use the code word replicate? That's a code word you anti-cloning people always use. It's reproduction. Replicating.
Randolph Wicker, the cloning advocate featured in that highlight, believes in safe cloning because he was an only child and cried himself to sleep every night. So you can see why he feels the need to clone. Thursday on Lisa, get to know some human guinea pigs. These people test experimental drugs for money. And kicks. Don't forget the kicks.
Oh, yeah, kicks.
See, he cried himself to sleep every night, Tom. He's a very lonely child, only child. Therefore, clone sheep.
Ah, now it makes sense.
Right. When he's not murdering people in Quentin Tarantino films, Samuel L. Jackson likes cooling his heels on the crapper while playing a little miniature golf. Ah, the sport of kings. Unfortunately, Jay Leno still hasn't mailed out that toilet golf game that was presented to Sam the last time he appeared on The Tonight Show. Let's see if he's finally going to cough it up.
Last time I was here, you gave me something that I have yet to receive.
The toilet
golf game. And I went home, I was ready to use it, even started taking this herbal cleanser so I'd have enough time to, like, work on it, you know. Never came. But I noticed you were using what looked like my toilet as the field goal thing.
No, that's not, no, wait a minute.
That's another toilet?
First of all, it's your responsibility.
How you lose a toilet in the mail?
No, you took off. We had this thing, we had stupid products. This is the thing a guy invented, toilet golf. You sit on the john, and you put these little cups over there, and you're supposed to play golf while you're sitting on the john. Well, of course, you, being a natural athlete, love this game.
Yes.
So I said, Sam, it's yours to take. And you bolt out of here after the show.
So that means it's still hanging around?
No, it's down there. We got it? Yeah, we'll find. We will find your toilet golf.
That sounds like the checks in the mail. Sounds a lot like the checks in the mail.
When has a white man ever lied to a black man? Come on, what are you talking about here?
Oh, that's That's a good question. Hey, Charles, come over here for a second.
Yeah, what's going on?
When was the last time that I ever lied to you?
Okay, let me think. That time you told me my shirt was on backwards.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But your shirt is on backwards, Charles.
Yeah, right. Sure is that. Okay.
Charles, I tell ya. Yeah, everything's great over here. Thursday on The Tonight Show, she's Jennifer Love Hewitt. In fact, she's Jennifer Love Hewitt even when she's not on The Tonight Show. 24/7, she's Jennifer Love Hewitt. That's what I understand. Don't get that, Charles. In the words of Walt Whitman, I sing the body electric, especially if she's built like a brick house. All right, maybe I'm paraphrasing. What matters is this. The human anatomy is a thing of beauty, but even Mother Nature needs a hand from time to time. Here's a Montel guest who's been busy redefining her physique with the help of a plastic surgeon.
That's what Dee looked like before she had her surgeries. You ready for this? Please welcome Dee to the show. How are you? Have a seat. How many surgeries have you had, Dee?
Well, I had 14, but now I didn't go about saying I'm going to have 14 surgeries and this is what I need. But I will tell you, sitting under these lights, I don't know what's going to melt or explode.
Uh-oh. We don't want anything to explode, all right?
So everybody...
Move the front row back a little bit, because it could be...
I'm joking. I have a wonderful surgeon, and when you have a good surgeon, then, you know, you do it. And that's what I did. Gosh, there I am.
There you are. Now, this is where you had a forehead lift.
I had a forehead lift.
Face lift.
A facelift.
You had breast something done there.
Yes.
You had your lower body lift. Now, how the heck do they lift your lower body?
Well, there was a lot to lift, but he did a wonderful job, I must admit.
Other techniques to reduce wrinkles include the Botox dermatological treatment, in which botulism is injected into your skin and paralyzes the muscles in your face. Oh, yeah. Sign me up, baby. I want to give you my hard-earned money to paralyze my face. Think that works on a head cold? Could they paralyze my sinuses? Thursday on Montel, why are there so many hate crimes? Huh? Huh? I ask you? Meet guests who've been harassed because of their looks, beliefs, and/or sexual preferences and head colds. Coming up on Talk Soup, a guy with a flaming crotch. Also, a needle getting poked into a woman's bloody eyeball. You think I'm kidding? Plus, there's this youngster. Oh, yeah.
I get off your fruit jar, get you. I said we're gonna have it fun on the patio.
He was in a cat.
4,000. Hey, what do you think? Does Talk Soup need a new theme song? Call in with your suggestions. Here's our voicemail number, 213-954-2711. And tell me whether or not you can hear my big, fat, horkin' head cold. My big... Oh, God, it hurts so badly. Oh, God. The congestion. Hunter Hayes is a 6-year-old who plays the accordion like a 7-year-old. Amazing? Sort of. The important thing is the little nipper is so cute you can't help but cheer him. Here he is performing a Hank Williams classic on the Crook and Chase show.
To the doors, I know the place is buzzing. People come see Yvonne by the dozen. Just in style, walk wild, me on my own. Son of a gun, we're gonna have it fun on the bayou. The live crawfish by Billy Gumbo. Just tonight I'm gonna see Mama shed meal. I think it's all good for John get you. Son of a gun, we're gonna have it fun on the bayou.
You know, accordion playing is the devil's music. What? Get kidding. Of course I'm kidding. It's not the accordion. Accordion isn't evil. It's the clarinet. You know who I'm talking about, those clarinet players, those lousy clarinetists sucking on their filthy reeds. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's not helping my cold any, I'll tell you that. Did you see my head swell before?
It was huge.
You know how painful that was?
Covered almost a third of the screen.
Very large, my head. Thursday on Crook and Chase, Tammy Wynette. I can go no further. I can talk about Tammy Wynette while I have a cold. Everybody knows that. This past Super Bowl weekend was one of them. This past weekend's Super Bowl is what I meant to say. Oh, I can't read with my head this big. Ah, make it stop. Oh. This weekend's Super Bowl was one of the most exciting games in recent history. But the other attraction of the Super Bowl Sunday is all the great commercials. Conan O'Brien, for one, misses the Bud Bowl, which pitted Bud against Bud Light. That spot didn't air this year. Fortunately, the Trojan Company picked up where Budweiser left off. Here's a peek at Trojan Bowl 1, the ribbed condoms versus the receptacle-tipped condoms.
It's time for Trojan Bowl 1. It's the Trojan receptacle-tipped condom versus the Trojan ribbed condom. This crowd is jazzed, and here's the opening kickoff. It's caught by Twice-a-Day Jones. Ooh, he's nailed by the rib. Ooh, he's hurt. Wait, there's action on the sidelines. I can't believe they're going to the wallet this early. And here comes the youngster. He hasn't seen action for a long time. He's joining the huddle. Woo, stay tuned, folks.
Later in the game, with 1 second on the clock, the receptacle tips brought out their secret weapon. The Magnum Extra Large condom. Twice the size, twice the power.
He's got the ball. Oh, he's caught behind the line. What's this? Touchdown! The receptacle tip made the difference. The tips win! The tips win!
Oh, yeah. Sure. It's exciting. Later, Conan played darts with a diaphragm and some artificial insemination syringes. Thursday on Late Night, Michael Keaton will be talking about his new film, Desperate Measures. He plays an escaped killer opposite Andy Garcia as the escaped killer chasing guy. It's always a good role, the escaped killer chasing guy. Yeah. Tommy Lee Jones played an escaped killer chasing guy, but he wasn't really an escaped killer because Harrison Ford didn't do it. Okay, everybody, time to get majorly grossed out. This next Home and Family highlight plays like a clip from that new cable channel, ERTV. All surgery, all the time. We're going to check out a bit of laser ophthalmology performed by Dr. Robert Maloney.
The footage you're about to see, I am told, I've yet to see it, is very graphic, so if you're a little squeamish on that kind of stuff, it's probably no different than that Fox show where the lion picks up the kid and throws it in the river, but if you're sensitive, be careful, because it's going to be what happens during the procedure. So if you want to go ahead and roll the implantation lens procedure, here we go.
It is very graphic. This is a close-up picture of the eyeball.
Ooh.
And you can see there's just a little bit of bleeding. It looks like a lot because it's under high magnification, very little. And we're implanting the lens in the eye, and here's the lens right here.
Wow.
You can barely see it.
You have to have a steady hand, mister.
And this is a forceps. You don't want to drink coffee before you do the surgery.
Gosh.
And then this little probe on the side is what actually implants it and clips it into place. And you can see the implant is now implanted.
Oh.
Yep. That's actual surgery footage on Dawn's eye.
Oh, my God, this is your eye.
Yeah.
Oh, what a nice little memory to have.
Hey, Fred? Yeah? I got an idea for the weekend edition. Will you see me after the show? Please? And bring a number 2 pencil. No kidding. Thursday on Home and Family, find out how to get your kids germ-free without boiling them. Clean-up tips for Junior. That's Thursday on Home and Family.
Wow.
Still to come, Jay watches his fiancée tongue the chest of another man. Plus, cellulite and a single girl.
Monday, East.
Hi, welcome back. Missed you. Actress Leah Remini of the sitcom Fired Up makes her boyfriend examine the cellulite on her backside. She literally grabs the guy's head and holds it down there, forcing him to take a good, long, lingering look. He can withstand this, she figures. He'll probably be in love with for life. Now for a little body language, compliments of the Keaton Show. Oh, God!
you're a woman, you're like, you know, I love you, other things.
Right.
But if it's like, when it comes down to it, if you're with your buddies and you know, you're talking, it's like, you know, it ain't like perfect. It's like, you know, it's not like rock hard. It's a little jiggly, you know.
Yeah, but you never tell your woman that.
Exactly.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. So it's hard, you know, for a man, but it's hard for a woman too, you know, because we always want to be that perfect
Well,
girl.
I mean, but I don't know. I think women are too critical.
We're critical?
Of your bodies and stuff. I think, you know.
Well, we want to be good for, you know, I want to be good for my man, you know what I mean?
But the truth is, it don't have to be rock hard, just not on the floor. As long as
Meanwhile, they say that, right? But then they see porno or they see some stripper and they're like...
Well, I don't want to even really address that. Thursday on Keaton, meet funny woman Kim Wayans. Hey, why does that name sound so familiar? She co-stars with LL Cool J in the sitcom In the House. What does LL Cool J stand for, Tom?
I have no idea.
Thank you, Charles. A little louder.
Ladies love.
Ladies love Cool James, that's right. There are certain perks to guest hosting later. For one thing, you get to hit on Baywatch stars like Tracy Bingham when they drop by. You also get to play football on the job. Up next, Judd Nelson does a bit of both. We join him somewhere near the line of scrimmage.
You know, we saw that clip from Baywatch.
Yeah.
And you threw an incredible pass.
I know.
Now, I'm not quite sure if that was one of those Hollywood throws or you really threw it, so we've got a football here. Now, if you'd like to, I'd like you to see if you can toss it out here to our audience. Would you like to do that?
Sure, I could do that.
There we go.
All right.
Now, if you want...
Okay. All right.
Now, if you want, I can snap this ball to you.
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll throw it up there. All right.
Woo! All right, high five it.
Very good.
Okay.
Oh, my God. Wow! Thursday on Later, we don't know who'll be interviewed, but we do know who'll be guest hosting, namely Harlan Williams from Half Baked and Rocket Man. Friends of mine saw Half Baked. They saw it sober. They laughed their butts off, said it was hilarious.
See?
See?
Half baked.
Half Baked. Imagine if they had been full baked.
See? It probably would have been funnier.
Yeah. That head cold is starting to kill me again. Oh boy. That was close.
Should spit that stuff out.
No, it's much better to swallow.
A murdered wife.
John, I was wondering if you can wiggle your ears or if you're ticklish behind the knees. Just wondering.
That's the least of what I have to offer you, lady. That and a big fat head full of mucus. Jay plans to have oil wrestling women at his bachelor party, and I couldn't be happier for him. His fiancée, Tanya, doesn't mind either. In fact, she recently indulged in her own little prenuptial bacchanal. Let's find out how Jay takes the news on this highlight from the Jerry Springer Show.
And this apparently is what they're telling me. This is what you took pictures. All right. Look at the monitors.
Was that guy's crotch on fire? Can you even do that? How much do they pay you to set your crotch on fire? Because, you know, I'm always looking for extra work. Yeah. I got a crotch and a lighter. I'm game. Thursday on Jerry, mark my words, I will destroy your relationship, yeah! Meet guests who are determined to come between their exes and whomever they happen to be dating at the moment. Totally uncool. Coming up tomorrow on Talk Soup, people fighting.
That's nowhere to go now.
Well, go ahead.
Well, here she is, Terry.
Dad, believe that.
Ooh, a reason to wake up tomorrow. Boy, I hope my cold isn't as bad as it is today, because it's just killing me. Uh-oh.